starring Rock Hudson and Susan St. James as McMillan and White.
Hello. Okay, thanks. Mike?
Yeah?
Coming up. Hiya, folks. Mike will sign in. I'll take your dinner orders. The chef recommends steak or fish.
Well, for Mr. Ryan, I recommend heartburn. For myself, I'll have fish.
Okay.
One good flounder deserves another. I'll have the steak, salad with French dressing, iced tea, hold the mayo.
Bad day, huh?
Listen, we sat 6 hours in the jury box, another hour in the jury room, and I look forward to sitting in my room having my dinner. Without TV or radio or telephone, maybe I can break up the monotony by going to bed. Maybe I'll get attacked again.
Oh, no way, Mildred. Not in this place.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello, Mr. Pearl.
How are you? I would like the fish, but it shouldn't be too dry, huh?
Okay.
And I would like a nice salad.
Salad, sure.
Yes, thank you.
Hello, Mr. Room.
Hi, Jerry.
How's the book?
Terrific.
Oh, hello, plastic room.
Okay. Thanks, fellas. Hey, Mike, why don't you stay on the desk? Let me play waiter.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, Mildred, you're a vision.
Thanks. I love you, too. Put it on the desk over there, okay?
Well, it's a hung jury. 7 of you went for the steak and 5 got fish.
Oh, yeah? Well, listen, what do you say after dinner we play a couple of hands of strip pinochle?
No, not tonight. Miss Jerome has a better offer. She wants me to play post office.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you get tired licking stamps, let me know.
Yeah, I will. Hello?
Yes, this is Virginia Ryan.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to talk to Tom Ryan, if I may. Is he awake?
No, I think they're all asleep by now.
It's rather important. His father has taken a turn for the worse, and his doctor's thinking of hospitalizing him.
Gee, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know Tom must be exhausted from the trial.
No, that's all right. I'll wake him and tell him.
I'd appreciate it. And if he's allowed, I'd like to talk to him.
I'll tell him.
Thank you so much.
Good night, Mrs. Ryan. Mr. Ryan? Mr. Ryan, open up.
Try the door.
Locked. He's dead. He's been shot. Call it in, will you? Move, man, move it!
Oh, Commissioner, I'm glad to see you. Listen, he was such a nice young man. He was under lock and key here. Now, last night I could
understand a word you're saying.
I said last night I can understand, but in this hotel it just couldn't happen.
Well, it did.
Well, you've got to solve it. Everybody's scared out of their wits. They feel if it can happen to one, it can happen to anybody.
All right, let me get in there and find out the details.
It's room 720. Oh, here.
Sam?
Evening, Commissioner.
What?
We got a 2-hour-old corpse, give or take. Rigor mortis is just setting in. I needed this like a hole in the head. I got 3 steps downtown I can't get to.
Well, I think they'll wait for you, Sam. What else?
He shot twice in the back below the rib cage. Cause of death, loss of blood, massive dysfunction of his kidneys.
If he died 2 hours ago, how come the blood's still wet?
That's lividity. As the blood settles to the lowest point in the body, it continues to seep out.
All right. I want a complete report on my desk in the morning.
Oh, Commissioner, give me a break.
I just did. I'm not asking for it tonight.
It is very curious, sir.
What?
Well, the way this place is set up, no one could have gone in or come out of this room without being seen by those 2 guards. And the door was locked from the inside.
What about the windows?
2 sealed panes of glass. There's not a window in this entire hotel that opens.
The room has been searched, hasn't it?
Yes, sir. It's been searched. The closets, the john. There's no sign of a weapon anywhere.
You did talk to the guards?
Yeah, I got the statements a couple of minutes ago.
I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask him.
Officer, can I see you for a moment?
Which one of you found the body?
Well, actually, sir, we both found him. I broke the door in, and Mike here phoned the police.
What were you doing in his room in the first place?
A phone call came in at 10:30, and when I took the message in, we found him. It was a call from Mr. Ryan's stepmother.
Could I hear the tape?
Yeah, sure. The calls are automatically recorded when they come in. And then I transfer them into the book according to what time they came and who called.
Hello.
Yes, this is Virginia Ryan.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to talk to Tom Ryan, if I may. Is he awake?
No, I think they're all asleep by now.
Well, it's rather important. His father has taken a turn for the worse, and his doctor's thinking of hospitalizing him.
Gee, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know Tom must be exhausted from the trial.
No, that's all right. I'll wake him and tell him.
I'd appreciate it. And if he's allowed, I'd like to talk to him.
I'll tell him.
Thank you so much.
Good night, Mrs. Ryan.
As you know, Commissioner, we record all calls coming in so as to avoid any possibility of pressure or threats to the jury members.
Well, it didn't work very well, did it?
No, I guess not, sir.
Is there any possibility of gaining access to the room without being spotted?
I don't see how, Commissioner. Jerry here was in Miss Jerome's room from about 7:45 to 8:15 or so, but I was on the desk the whole time.
Miss Jerome, who's...
Miss Jerome is a jury member who's also a freelance writer. She's writing a book about the trial, and she wanted to interview me.
I'll bet.
Commissioner, I feel terrible about this. It probably wouldn't have happened if I hadn't left my desk.
I doubt if it would have made any difference. You say you never left the desk?
No, sir. Mr. Mordani, the house detective, can vouch for that. He was up here shooting the breeze till past 9 o'clock.
Okay, well, I may want to talk to you boys again.
Anytime, Commissioner.
Commissioner, this is Mr. Pearl, our jury foreman.
Terrible thing, Commissioner D.
And this is Mr. Mordanti, the house dick.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Commissioner. I'm Director of Internal Security here at the hotel. If there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, anything you want to know, please call me, okay? Nino Mordanti. M-O-R-D-A-N-T-I.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Mordanti. Mildred, will you be all right?
Commissioner, can't I come home tonight?
You're an impaneled jurist, Mildred.
Well, can't you get me unpaneled? I mean, somebody could get killed around here. Somebody did get killed around here.
A terrible thing. I'm sorry, Mildred, but until the judge decides the disposition of the case, you'll all have to stay here under guard.
A lot of good that'll do.
You got nothing to worry about, Commissioner. Mildred is in the best of hands. Your concern? My concern. Mordanti protects. It's a very personal motto.
I appreciate that, Mr. Mordanti.
Think nothing of it.
No, he won't.
Mildred, try not to worry. I'll have guards posted in and outside of this hotel all night, even up on the roof. You'll all feel perfectly safe, I promise.
Thank you.
You know that if you were 14 inches taller, I could go for you?
Yeah, and if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his keister when he jumped off a log.
Yeah. Well, good night, Mildred. Mr. Pearl, Mr. Mordante.
Commissioner.
I know. A terrible thing.
Terrible.
Commissioner. Commissioner, you were right. I've just been talking to some of the other jurors, and I think we have found a motive for murder.
What's that?
Well, according to them, the first vote that was taken in the jury room, Mr. Rhine was the only person who voted guilty.
Well, if that's a motive, then either the jury room was bugged by somebody on the outside, or one of the jurists killed Tom Rhine.
Well, I'll have that jury room checked for a bug tonight, sir.
Thank you.
Well, I remember taking the jurors' dinner orders and then phoning it down to the kitchen. And when the dinners came up, I distributed them while Mike kept watching the corner.
Then what?
Well, then after dinner, we collected the trays and sent them back down to the kitchen. And then most of the jurors turned in for the night.
And then you spent some time in Miss Jerome's room.
Well, yes, sir. But only half an hour. She's a writer, and she wanted to interview me in depth.
And after your in-depth interview, what did you do?
Well, then I relieved Mike at the desk, and about 10:30, call came in from Mr. Rhine's stepmother. And I took the message
You did
down.
it again.
I did what, sir?
How did you know she was Tom Rhine's stepmother?
You see, Jerry, we listened again to the tape of that call, and nowhere on it does Mrs. Rhine refer to herself as anything but Mrs. Rhine.
If you were going to assume she was anything at all, why not his wife? Or his real mother? Why his stepmother?
Well, as you know, Commissioner, during a long trial, the jurors are kept pretty much from any outside contact. And they tend to get pretty chummy with each other and with the guards, just to keep from going bananas. So since we are the only ones they're allowed to talk to, you get to know them pretty well sometimes.
As, say, with Miss Jerome.
Well, you know, sir, the fact is that Tom Rhine was a good guy. And we just sort of struck up a friendship, that's all. I knew all about him and vice versa.
Okay, Jerry, you can go. Thanks for coming in.
You bet.
Well, sir?
Put a tail on him.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. I want Tom Rhine's body exhumed.
What for?
So the coroner can do an autopsy.
But he's already done one.
Well, he's going to do another one and keep on doing it until he gets it right.
You know, Mac, the thing that I can't figure out is how the actual murder itself was committed.
Figuring that out was the easy part. Once I found out the cause of death was poison. Jerry sprinkled the poisoned mushrooms over Tom's dinner just before giving it to him, knowing that Tom would be dead in 2 hours at the most. After Virginia's call came in, Jerry broke down Tom's door.
He's been shot.
Then told Mike to call the police. Then Jerry put a silencer on the gun, fired 2 shots into the body, re-hid the gun and exited the room. By the time the police came and examined the body, they had no reason to doubt Mike, who, on Jerry's orders, had called to report a shooting.
My goodness. You know, it's amazing that a woman as clever and cool as Virginia would confess to a murder, where if she'd only kept quiet, she would have found out that Jerry died before he ever regained consciousness.
It's my honest face. Women always believe what I tell them.
Oh, is that it? Oh, well, I'm going to remember that the next time that you tell me you're working with the mayor. Until midnight.
I did.